All right. So I want to show you guys some quick things. As you can see, I've got two Zooms going on. I signed in as Sam on my side, so you can see a student side. So I'm sorry if it confuses you. I wanted to show you a few instances of what you can do to help manage your kids. Some great managing tools to help you manage your kids on Zoom. So first, one of the things is that you want to go to your security. Okay. And there's some things in your security that you can do to keep your kids from doing things they're not supposed to do. And the other thing is what I do when I have my Zoom on, I pull up my participants and I can pull up my chat. So I have my um, chat going on and my participants. So one of the things is that over here, I make sure to pull up host only. They can only chat with me because they can send me questions. At the end, I tend to let them do everyone publicly, but there are some I have some very strong suggestions is that I to do management for chatting is that I make sure that I tell them that whatever you say can be screenshotted, can get a screenshot, and we can send it to your parents. So please be aware of what you say because it is being recorded. So the other thing is that I can remove a child. I can put them in the waiting room. I can stop their videos. Let's say that a child showed up with no clothes on, a shirt on. Usually, I've had a couple boys show up without shirts on. So I click stop video, and then that puts them. And then the other thing is that if I click on my security, then they cannot start their video. Okay, so then that puts everybody. So if you say, "Hey, there's certain people that I don't, if you're, but you still want them to be able to hear or participate in your lesson." Okay. So the other security thing is that you can turn off chat completely. You can not allow them to rename themselves. You just uncheck these things. And this is the key one. I have to do this on especially my younger kids who get so excited and they just want to talk all the time and interrupt. Um, my older kids have gotten better about not interrupting, so I don't usually have to do this feature. But to unmute themselves, I turn that off. Okay. So then while I'm giving instructions that I want them to make sure they're listening to, then I say, you cannot unmute yourself. Um, so then, uh, so if I put then when I'm done giving instructions and they want to participate and they want to ask questions, um, then they can then I turn that back on and then they have the ability. The other thing you want to make sure you do when you do your share your screen, okay, I'm going to pull up an instance. So just this is my Bitmoji classroom, and the kids get a lot of stuff from here. But I have sometimes where I have kids who have figured out how to annotate on the screen. So if you want to annotate, great. You can pull that up and you can annotate different stuff. This is great if you're wanting to highlight things or, um, draw around or add text on your screen. But here's the thing is that if you click on security, please make sure you uncheck that if you don't want kids annotating on your screen or anything that you share with them. All right. In Zoom. So I had first grader who happened to figure that out. And I was like, oh, that's the first time that's ever happened to me. It was in first grade. How about that, first graders, first grade teachers? That's the first time. So they have figured out how to do that. Um, that is all I have. You are more than welcome. Stephanie Sharp is an expert at Zoom as well, and I am. I've had done Zoom with all grade levels. That's the key thing here is I have managed to do Zoom with all grade levels, so I see everything and what they can get into. So if you have a question and want to do something or want to try something, even this moving background that I have behind me, that a kid challenged me to do this, no less. It was a third grader. He challenged me to try and do a moving background in Zoom, a virtual background. And I did. And he was excited to see it. All right. Thank you for watching.